Hello there, my beautiful Pisces, and welcome. This is your weekly love reading for this week of December 11th to the 17th. Time is fluid, and stick around towards the end, Pisces. I will be getting each zodiac signs, feelings, and actions towards you for the week. So let's see what's going on for you here, Pisces, in terms of your love life, and see what is being highlighted, what is coming your way, what does Spirit want you to know. First card out is sexual healing. You also have the energy of higher self, and you have children. All right, so I'm telling you right now, Pisces, there is a very highly fertile energy with this type of theme. So if you are planning on being intimate, or intimacy just so happens to be an opportunity or offer for you, I would definitely be safe if you do not want to have children, because there's definitely a really strong indication here that some of you Pisces could be trying for a child and or could be getting pregnant around this time. So definitely wrap it up if you do not want to get pregnant. I feel like for some of you, I feel as though there is someone coming in this week, and I get a sense that you are going to try to have to figure out if they are someone that is a committed person, or are they someone who is just looking to hook up type of energy. So it looks like your higher self is going to be playing a large part for this week in terms of your love life, where you're not only paying attention to how you feel, you are paying attention to where you are feeling guided towards. So let's see. We have divine masculine, we have shadow work, and we have mask. Yeah. So I definitely feel like for some of you Pisces, you could be connecting to somebody who does have children. Somehow, some way, there is childlike energy involved. Now, I do feel like for some of you Pisces who have been in a bit of a dry spell with your person, I feel like this week things could be getting hot and heavy with each other again, and the attraction and the spark is coming back into the connection. Others of you, I feel like there is someone coming your way this week, and I feel like you're really trying to read them. I feel like they're going to really try to lay it down on you pretty good here, Pisces, and trying to swoon you, charm you, and you're going to use your intuition to figure out if this person's intentions are pure or if they have an ulterior motive. So it looks like your biggest message for your love life is going to be contemplating your intuition. So we have self-worth, we have material world, and we have solitude. Yeah. So I feel like for some of you Pisces, you could be connecting to somebody who has been single for a while, and I feel like you may be questioning that. I feel like for some of you, you may be in a position of wondering why they've been single for so long. Possibly you could be connecting to somebody who hasn't really had a girlfriend or a boyfriend. It's like there's something that this person is telling you, or there's something that this person is doing that's going to make you feel like you need to try to read them a little bit better. So it's either that, either or, it could be different for all of you, but there's going to be something that this individual says to you where it looks like you're going to try to read between the lines of this. So I feel like for a lot of you Pisces, this is a very specific message. So if you are in a relationship and you are not trying for a child, and or you do not feel like the spark has lost, I definitely do feel like this could just be a warning sign, like, hey, if you don't want to have children right now, I would just say to be careful. Others of you, I definitely feel like you could be a single Pisces, and I feel as though you could be connecting to somebody who is A, possibly a father or a mother, B, having had been single for a while, there's just something about this person that you're questioning. And it doesn't mean that this person has ulterior motives, and it doesn't mean that their motives are pure. You know, it's going to be different for all of you, but it looks like you're questioning someone's intentions this week towards you. Some of you could even be questioning them in the wheelhouse of money. Possibly you feel as though there is some sort of money intention here as well. Let's see here. And that can roll through in many different ways. This person can be wealthy, and you may feel like, well, you know, do you also have that sense of love there? You know, instead of buying your love, actually working for your love in a way that is a loving return. So this energy could play out very differently for all of you, but the message is super specific on you trying to figure out if somebody has an ulterior motive here. So first card out is we have Death. This is Scorpio energy coming in as release, card number 13. So this could be somebody that you've had an ending with as well. And that could very much be why you are questioning this person's resurfacing to your life. We have Take the Lead to the Three of Wands. And we have the Sun coming through to shine. You are seeking out some truth this week, Pisces. You want to know why. You want to know what this person wants out of you. You want to know, there's something that you want to know from someone here. And the way the reading is coming through, it looks like you may want to know if this person is trying to buy your love. You may want to know if this person only wants to have intimacy. You may want to know why this person has been single for so long. Possibly they do have a child and you're interested in knowing why it didn't work out with whoever they were dealing with. Like, you have a lot of questions this week. And I feel like you are in the right position of having questions. Because you don't have questions because you're, I mean, you know, possibly you're curious. Maybe there's slight nosy energy. But I wouldn't say it, I wouldn't label it as that with this reading. I would label it as you want to know certain things so you can make decisions that you feel like are beneficial for you. You know? So I feel like you are looking for the truth. You are looking for honesty from this individual who's around you, who's coming in, who's coming back in. And the only reason why you want this clarity is because you want to take the right steps. You want to make the right choices here. But this person may assume that you're like trying to pry or trying to figure them out. In all actuality, yeah, you are trying to figure them out, but it may not be the reason that they think it is. Let's see. We have the Emperor. We have the Strength card. And we have the Two of Swords. There it is. The Sun to the Two of Swords. You're going to have to make a decision this week, but you want some clarity. You want some of your whys answered until you make this decision. Because it's like you know better now than to give your time and energy to someone who does not deserve it. Your possible challenge with this week, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So your possible challenge is not rushing this. Your advice is the Five of Cups. So your advice is to see that there can be hope in your love life. Not everything has to let you down or disappoint you. And your outcome is the High Priestess. So you are going to be receiving some answers to your intuition. So your intuition is guiding you to receive clarity on something. And I feel like you're going to receive the clarity on it. And I feel as though for some of you, it's going to help you see this connection with more hope. And others of you, you're going to say, you know what, this is why I asked these questions. And now I'm turning away from this. I don't think it deserves my time and energy. Because there's the Emperor, Strength, and the High Priestess. These two energies are withdrawn. This energy takes action. But it is on the Death card. So I do feel like for some of you Pisces, you are going to receive your answer this week, and it's either going to A, cause you to pull back, or B, cause you to give more to this person. And some of you, the pullback could definitely be to the point of withdrawing from the connection as a whole. Let's clarify this. It's because, like, with your energy, it looks like you want the one. With this Emperor here, you want the divine counterpart. You want the divine masculine. You want the divine feminine. And you now know what questions to ask to figure out if they are that. I mean, Pisces, honestly, I find myself super calculated a lot of the times where I ask people certain questions just to see what type of answers they have. And I'll ask them the most, like, out of the box questions, or just to, like, see. And I feel as though Piscean energy might do that often. Let's see. You have the King of Wands here, the Three of Cups, the Judgment card. Yeah, definitely choices made. Your possible challenge, Pisces, with that Knight of Pentacles is the Lovers. Your advice is the Five of Cups, so the Hierophant. So despite whatever your answer is here and whatever you decide to do, it's like Spirit still wants you to trust your higher self and still wants you to align yourself on the spiritual path. Because the more you weed out the people that are not on your frequency, because it looks like there's going to be some questions that you ask here, and it could literally be one question. And it could be, what did you do this weekend? And this person says, nothing. What did you do? And you're like, okay, well, they definitely did something, even if it just was sitting there and looked at their TV all weekend or scrolled through their phone all weekend. They did something. Even if they slept all weekend, they still did something. So this is just an example. I almost feel like, well, if you're not willing to give me anything and you're just going to tell me you did nothing this weekend, then I'm probably never going to get much answers out of you anyway. And boom, there's your clarity. Like it could be a interesting way you get clarity. It could be a drastic way you get clarity. It could be a very minimal way you get clarity. But nonetheless, your higher self is going to start going off for sure. On the High Priestess, with your outcome, we have the Two of Wands. There you go. So you are going to make a decision. You are. You're either going to choose between certain people. You are going to either choose if you want to stay somewhere. You are going to choose if you want to let someone in. High reconciliation energy has been coming out for you a lot lately. You have the Three of Cups here. You have Judgment here. So some of you, this definitely is a past person. You have the Emperor to the King of Wands right there. So some of you, there definitely could be two individuals around you. But either way, even if you do decide to withdraw from one individual and there isn't another person around you, rest assured, they will be. Pay attention to the number twos, because you have 2, 2. Judgment is card number 20, and it's also on the 2. I'm getting an emphasis on the number twos for sure here. And I definitely feel like for a lot of you Pisces, whatever you are deciding to do is going to put you on the path to connect stronger to this divine counterpart, or to align yourself with a much more beneficial person for you that is your divine counterpart. Because a lot of the times we find ourselves on the path, but we are giving to the wrong individual. You know, like at this point, especially single Pisces, right? How many new people have you met that just, it didn't go anywhere, you know? So I definitely feel like for a lot of you, there is some sort of spiritual evolution that's helping you see through people really, or a lot better now than before. And I feel like you're just picking up on people's intentions and you're not scared to ask them. You're not. You're like, well, hey, what do you want from this? I want to know. Some of you are so spiritually inclined now that the way you approach this question can get this person to tell their truth without them even realizing. That's like a total different sense of spiritual evolution, to get people to like spill the tea by asking a specific question that is not necessarily straightforward. But there is definitely an emphasis on the number 2s here, and you do have a big choice to make anyway. I feel like some of you, the big choice also is revolving on what question you decide to ask. Because some of you, it could be very minimal, like, well, how was your weekend, right? And some of you, could be a little bit of a more serious question, like, what are we and where are we going? Or why are you back in my life? Or why are you reaching out to me? Some of you, there could be a new person and they could be moving really, really fast. And you're like, well, why are you moving so fast? It's making me feel like you just want intimacy. You know, like there's going to be something that occurs for you this week. Someone who resurfaces and or even 2 energies that come your way. Strong energy of divine masculine vibes as well. I definitely feel like you may have to make a choice and you didn't even realize that there was even anyone around you. You know, you could be watching this and you're like, yeah, Miss Machiste, I gotta make no choices. There's no one around me. And then all of a sudden, you get a phone call this week on Thursday. And there you go, finding yourself in the decisive making energy. So let's see, Pisces. All the way from Aries to Pisces, we're going to look into each zodiac sign's future feelings and future actions towards you for the week. In terms of zodiac signs in the spread that could be around you or in your chart, you have Aries, Leo, Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, Gemini, and Scorpio. So let's get started into it here. We have Aries, feelings for you. I knew exactly what I was doing. Their actions are justice. So I feel like for some of you, an Aries could have lied to you and or kind of beat it around the bush of what the truth was. I feel like they want to make things right with you. I feel like they want to take accountability now and or come in to have more balance with you. But I definitely feel like an Aries may try to have more of a balanced relationship this week after maybe doing something that caused it to be imbalanced. Next up is we have Taurus with so many things remind me of you and the 9 of Pentacles. So I definitely feel like Taurus is getting reminded of you very strongly. It looks like there definitely could be a separated energy here between the two of you where you both are focusing on yourselves. It definitely looks like while Taurus is in their isolation or in their solitude, they are definitely getting reminded of you a lot. I don't necessarily feel like they're going to take much action, but I definitely do feel like they want you to see them in their solitude per se to... with the High Priestess, yeah, their energy is withdrawn. They could be really highly focused on their money at the moment right now. Next up is Gemini. I replay our conversations over and over and strength. So it looks like Gemini is pulled back here from this connection. They are replaying and reminiscing over you two's conversations, but with strength here, it doesn't necessarily look like they have much to offer and to say. They could just be giving you the silent treatment this week as well. Or just be pulled back, not as engaged in the connection. Next up is Cancer. I know that I crossed the line with you and the Page of Swords. So Cancer is definitely stalking you and keeping a close eye on you here. Possibly even asking people around them about you. And or just trying to keep tabs on you on social media or something along those lines. I feel like a Cancer may come in and ask you a question here. Page of Swords is a questionable energy, so a Cancer could come in and ask you how you're doing or how you've been doing if they decide to take action, but Page of Swords is more of like, I'm going to watch you from afar for a bit. So it could be a 50-50 on more energy from a Cancer. Some of you are just in a relationship with a Cancer and there's big learning lessons, possibly specifically around communication with the two of you. That could be heightened this week. Next up is Leo. I couldn't let you get close to me and the 7 of Wands. So it looks like you could be or have been dealing with a very defensive Leo. They kept you at arm's length, but when they wanted your time and attention, they probably put down their guard and wanted your time and attention. But when it had to do with them giving to you, no, you can't get that close. So it could be dealing with a very stubborn or defensive Leo or a Leo that could be very hard to deal with. Or they could just be not letting you get that close to them that fast. Next up is Virgo. I hide behind material things, and the Two of Cups. So Virgo could be hiding behind their work and or gifts towards you in this connection. That could be the way that they show their emotions, where they'd rather hide them. They may give it to you in a sense of material offers. With the Two of Cups, it does look like Virgo's highly interested in coupling up with you or being in this connection and seeing where it goes. So definitely going to get that action from them this week. Next up is Libra. You don't know how hard it was to let you go, and the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like Libra is indecisive on letting this go. If you two have already let go of each other, I feel like they're kind of contemplating and possibly finding slight regret in letting it go. I don't think it was easy for them, even though they may have made it seem like it was easy for them. Maybe, maybe not. It was definitely difficult. And I feel like they are overthinking what decision they made here. Scorpio. We both know I'm not the one for you, and the Knight of Pentacles. So it definitely looks like this connection could be going at a very, very, very slow pace. You two may have a lot of differences as well, and it's kind of showing that possibly maybe you two are not necessarily meant to be together. Possibly you two have two different types of ways you view relationships. They have the Magician. So, you know, I feel like a Scorpio may be slightly playing a little bit of a game where it's like they indicate, we both know I'm not the one for you, but if Pisces, you really want to be with Scorpio, then yeah, they're the one. It's almost like they want more of that from you. Because they don't want to be the one to be the confession of feelings. It's like they're hoping that you have strong enough feelings to keep this connection going. Or to have hope in this. Okay, next up is Sagittarius. I want to be more than friends, and the Moon. So Sagittarius is strongly hiding their feelings for you. It looks like they actually do have romantic feelings for you, where on the surface they may have been acting platonic or just as friends. It definitely looks like Sagittarius could absolutely come into an emotional confession. Nine of Swords, Hermit. Okay, so they want to be more than friends, but they are not confident enough to let you know that. At least this week. Next up is Capricorn. It's time for me to heal now, and the Nine of Cups. A lot of you could be receiving wish fulfillment from a Capricorn. Some of you, a Capricorn has been healing, and they could be offering you a sense of healing as well. That could be wish fulfillment. Three of Wands, Queen of Wands. Yeah, some of you are going to be getting a lot more attention from a Capricorn. They may have been in a healing process or just really focused on themselves. But now it looks like they're wanting to show you that they're interested in you. That definitely could be wish fulfillment for some of you. Next up is Aquarius. I wonder if you are happy without me, and Judgment. So it could be an Aquarius coming back from your past here, wanting a second chance. I feel like they're not over you. I feel like they tried to get over you, but they couldn't. They wonder if you're happy without them. And it looks like with Judgment, they're coming back in. Knight of Swords, you may hear from them pretty quickly as well, and or they just come out of nowhere. And lastly, we have Pisces. I will wait for a sign from you, and the Hanged Man. That is your card, Pisces. So it looks like both of you, Pisces, are stuck. Not really sure what actions to take. Not really sure what to do in this connection. Not really sure if any action should be taken. So it definitely looks like you two could be mirroring each other in a pretty stuck-like position for this week. So let's make sure everyone's out here for you, Pisces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, Pisces. Thank you for being here and for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Your new moon reading will go out very soon as well. And I'll see and talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Have a good one. Bye now, Pisces.